每天练习英语听、说、练，与我们一起提升你的语言技能。完成后，在我们的应用程式里多加练习。免费，连结在下方。开始练习吧。
I want to adopt a pet. I want to adopt a pet.
我想领养一只宠物。
I want to adopt a pet. I want to adopt a pet. I hope to give a pet a home. I hope to give a pet a home.
我希望给一只宠物一个家。
I hope to give a pet a home. I hope to give a pet a home. Where is the animal shelter? Where is the animal shelter?
动物收容所在哪里？
Where is the animal shelter? Where is the animal shelter? Emma visits the shelter today. Emma visits the shelter today.
Emma 今天造访收容所。
Emma visits the shelter today. Emma visits the shelter today. Jack asks about the adoption fee. Jack asks about the adoption fee.
Jack 询问领养费用。
Jack asks about the adoption fee. Jack asks about the adoption fee. The fee includes vaccines. The fee includes vaccines.
费用包含疫苗。
The fee includes vaccines. The fee includes vaccines. Is the dog friendly with kids? Is the dog friendly with kids?
这只狗对小孩友善吗？
Is the dog friendly with kids? Is the dog friendly with kids? Maria looks for a calm cat. Maria looks for a calm cat.
Maria 想找一只安静的猫。
Maria looks for a calm cat. Maria looks for a calm cat. Ben wants a small dog for his apartment. Ben wants a small dog for his apartment.
Ben 想要一只适合公寓的小型犬。
Ben wants a small dog for his apartment. Ben wants a small dog for his apartment. Lily likes a senior dog. Lily likes a senior dog.
Lily 喜欢年长的狗。
Lily likes a senior dog. Lily likes a senior dog. Noah meets a playful puppy. Noah meets a playful puppy.
Noah 遇到一只活泼的小狗。
Noah meets a playful puppy. Noah meets a playful puppy. Ava meets a quiet kitten. Ava meets a quiet kitten.
Ava 遇到一只安静的小猫。
Ava meets a quiet kitten. Ava meets a quiet kitten. Lucas asks about house training. Lucas asks about house training.
Lucas 询问居家生活训练的情况。
Lucas asks about house training. Lucas asks about house training. Maya asks if the pet is spayed. Maya asks if the pet is spayed.
玛尔询问这只母宠物是否已结扎。
Maya asks if the pet is spayed. Maya asks if the pet is spayed. Owen asks if the pet is neutered. Owen asks if the pet is neutered.
Owen 询问这只公宠物是否已去世。
Owen asks if the pet is neutered. Owen asks if the pet is neutered. Zoe fills out the adoption form. Zoe fills out the adoption form.
Zoe 填写领养申请表。
Zoe fills out the adoption form. Zoe fills out the adoption form. Ethan brings his ID to the shelter. Ethan brings his ID to the shelter.
Ethan 带住他的身份证件到收容所。
Ethan brings his ID to the shelter. Ethan brings his ID to the shelter. Chloe shows her proof of address. Chloe shows her proof of address.
Chloe 出示居住证明。
Chloe shows her proof of address. Chloe shows her proof of address. Ryan asks for landlord approval. Ryan asks for landlord approval.
Ryan 向房东征求同意。
Ryan asks for landlord approval. Ryan asks for landlord approval. Grace calls her reference. Grace calls her reference.
Grace 打电话给她的推荐人。
Grace calls her reference. Grace calls her reference. Leo reads the adoption contract. Leo reads the adoption contract.
Leo 阅读领养合约。
Leo reads the adoption contract. Leo reads the adoption contract. Nora pays the adoption fee. Nora pays the adoption fee.
Laura 支付领养费用。
Nora pays the adoption fee. Nora pays the adoption fee. Isaac brings a carrier for the cat. Isaac brings a carrier for the cat.
Isaac 带了一个猫用外出笼。
Isaac brings a carrier for the cat. Isaac brings a carrier for the cat. Ruby brings a leash and a collar. Ruby brings a leash and a collar.
Ruby 带了牵绳和项圈。
Ruby brings a leash and a collar. Ruby brings a leash and a collar. Finn buys a name tag. Finn buys a name tag.
Finn 买了一个识别名牌。
Finn buys a name tag. Finn buys a name tag. I plan a meet and greet. I plan a meet and greet.
我安排一次见面会。
I plan a meet and greet. I plan a meet and greet. The shelter checks the home. The shelter checks the home.
收容所会进行家访。
The shelter checks the home. The shelter checks the home. The foster family gives updates. The foster family gives updates.
寄养家庭提供近况更新。
The foster family gives updates. The foster family gives updates. I ask about the pet's history. I ask about the pet's history.
我询问宠物的来历。
I ask about the pet's history. I ask about the pet's history. Is the pet good with other pets? Is the pet good with other pets?
这只宠物和其他动物相处得好吗？
Is the pet good with other pets? Is the pet good with other pets? Is the pet afraid of loud noise? Is the pet afraid of loud noise?
这只宠物会怕大声响吗？
Is the pet afraid of loud noise? Is the pet afraid of loud noise? I ask about any allergies. I ask about any allergies.
我询问是否有任何过敏。
I ask about any allergies. I ask about any allergies. I ask about any special needs. I ask about any special needs.
我询问是否有任何特殊需求。
I ask about any special needs. I ask about any special needs. The staff is kind and helpful. The staff is kind and helpful.
工作人员很友善，也很乐于助人。
The staff is kind and helpful. The staff is kind and helpful. The shelter does a trial period. The shelter does a trial period.
收容所提供试养期。
The shelter does a trial period. The shelter does a trial period. There is a return policy. There is a return policy.
有退养机制。
There is a return policy. There is a return policy. I choose a pet that fits my life. I choose a pet that fits my life.
我选择一只适合我生活的宠物。
I choose a pet that fits my life. I choose a pet that fits my life. I think about time and cost. I think about time and cost.
我考量时间与费用。
I think about time and cost. I think about time and cost. I think about space at home. I think about space at home.
我考量家里的空间。
I think about space at home. I think about space at home. I make a safe place for the pet. I make a safe place for the pet.
我为宠物准备一个安全的空间。
I make a safe place for the pet. I make a safe place for the pet. I pet-proof my home. I pet-proof my home.
我为家中做宠物防护措施。
I pet-proof my home. I pet-proof my home. I hide wires and cords. I hide wires and cords.
我把电线和电源线收好藏起来。
I hide wires and cords. I hide wires and cords. I move toxic plants away. I move toxic plants away.
我把有毒的植物移开。
I move toxic plants away. I move toxic plants away. I set up baby gates. I set up baby gates.
我安装婴儿安全门栏。
I set up baby gates. I set up baby gates. I put away small objects. I put away small objects.
我把小物件收好。
I put away small objects. I put away small objects. I buy food and water bowls. I buy food and water bowls.
我买了食盆和水盆。
I buy food and water bowls. I buy food and water bowls. I set out fresh water daily. I set out fresh water daily.
我每天都放上新鲜的饮用水。
I set out fresh water daily. I set out fresh water daily. I buy healthy pet food. I buy healthy pet food.
我购买健康的宠物饲料。
I buy healthy pet food. I buy healthy pet food. I ask the vet about diet. I ask the vet about diet.
我向兽医请教饮食建议。
I ask the vet about diet. I ask the vet about diet. I make a feeding schedule. I make a feeding schedule.
我制定喂食时间表。
I make a feeding schedule. I make a feeding schedule. I feed my dog twice a day. I feed my dog twice a day.
我一天喂我的狗2次。
I feed my dog twice a day. I feed my dog twice a day. I feed my cat small meals. I feed my cat small meals.
我让我的猫少量多餐。
I feed my cat small meals. I feed my cat small meals. I keep treats low in sugar. I keep treats low in sugar.
我选择低糖的零食。
I keep treats low in sugar. I keep treats low in sugar. I do not give table scraps. I do not give table scraps.
我不给他吃餐桌剩菜剩饭。
I do not give table scraps. I do not give table scraps. I choose safe chew toys. I choose safe chew toys.
我选择安全的啃咬玩具。
I choose safe chew toys. I choose safe chew toys. I check toys for damage. I check toys for damage.
我检查玩具是否有损坏。
I check toys for damage. I check toys for damage. I give the pet a cozy bed. I give the pet a cozy bed.
我给宠物一个舒适的宠物床。
I give the pet a cozy bed. I give the pet a cozy bed. I give the pet a soft blanket. I give the pet a soft blanket.
我给宠物一条柔软的毯子。
I give the pet a soft blanket. I give the pet a soft blanket. I set up a crate for training. I set up a crate for training.
我设置一个笼内训练用的笼子。
I set up a crate for training. I set up a crate for training. I make the crate a happy place. I make the crate a happy place.
我让笼子成为他开心安心的地方。
I make the crate a happy place. I make the crate a happy place. I walk my dog every day. I walk my dog every day.
我每天带狗去散步。
I walk my dog every day. I walk my dog every day. I use a leash on walks. I use a leash on walks.
我散步时会用牵绳。
I use a leash on walks. I use a leash on walks. I pick up dog waste. I pick up dog waste.
我会清理狗狗的排泄物。
I pick up dog waste. I pick up dog waste. I wipe muddy paws. I wipe muddy paws.
我会擦前它沾泥的脚掌。
I wipe muddy paws. I wipe muddy paws. I brush my dog often. I brush my dog often.
我常常帮我的狗梳毛。
I brush my dog often. I brush my dog often. I brush my cat gently. I brush my cat gently.
我温柔地帮我的猫梳毛。
I brush my cat gently. I brush my cat gently. I trim the pet's nails. I trim the pet's nails.
我帮宠物修剪指甲。
I trim the pet's nails. I trim the pet's nails. I clean the pet's ears. I clean the pet's ears.
我清洁宠物的耳朵。
I clean the pet's ears. I clean the pet's ears. I give the pet a bath when needed. I give the pet a bath when needed.
需要时我会帮宠物洗澡。
I give the pet a bath when needed. I give the pet a bath when needed. I keep the coat free of mats. I keep the coat free of mats.
我保持毛发不打结。
I keep the coat free of mats. I keep the coat free of mats. I check for fleas and ticks. I check for fleas and ticks.
我检查是否有跳蚤和蜱虫。
I check for fleas and ticks. I check for fleas and ticks. I use flea prevention monthly. I use flea prevention monthly.
我每月使用防跳蚤药。
I use flea prevention monthly. I use flea prevention monthly. I use tick prevention as well. I use tick prevention as well.
我也使用防蜱虫药。
I use tick prevention as well. I use tick prevention as well. I ask the vet about heartworm. I ask the vet about heartworm.
我向兽医询问新丝虫防治。
I ask the vet about heartworm. I ask the vet about heartworm. I give heartworm medicine monthly. I give heartworm medicine monthly.
我每月给予新丝虫预防药。
I give heartworm medicine monthly. I give heartworm medicine monthly. I keep vaccines up to date. I keep vaccines up to date.
我确保疫苗按时接种。
I keep vaccines up to date. I keep vaccines up to date. I schedule a yearly vet check. I schedule a yearly vet check.
我安排每年一次的兽医检查。
I schedule a yearly vet check. I schedule a yearly vet check. I visit the vet if the pet is sick. I visit the vet if the pet is sick.
宠物生病时我会带它去看兽医。
I visit the vet if the pet is sick. I visit the vet if the pet is sick. I call the vet with questions. I call the vet with questions.
有问题我会打电话问兽医。
I call the vet with questions. I call the vet with questions. I keep vet records in a folder. I keep vet records in a folder.
我把兽医记录整理在资料夹里。
I keep vet records in a folder. I keep vet records in a folder. I microchip my pet. I microchip my pet.
我帮宠物植入晶片。
I microchip my pet. I microchip my pet. I keep the microchip info current. I keep the microchip info current.
我保持晶片资料为最新。
I keep the microchip info current. I keep the microchip info current. I make sure the collar fits. I make sure the collar fits.
我确认项圈尺寸合适。
I make sure the collar fits. I make sure the collar fits. I keep ID tags on the collar. I keep ID tags on the collar.
我把识别牌挂在项圈上。
I keep ID tags on the collar. I keep ID tags on the collar. I train my dog with patience. I train my dog with patience.
我有耐心地训练我的狗。
I train my dog with patience. I train my dog with patience. I use positive reinforcement. I use positive reinforcement.
我使用正向强化。
I use positive reinforcement. I use positive reinforcement. I reward good behavior. I reward good behavior.
我奖励好的行为。
I reward good behavior. I reward good behavior. I use a calm voice. I use a calm voice.
我用平稳的语气说话。
I use a calm voice. I use a calm voice. I never hit the pet. I never hit the pet.
我绝不打宠物。
I never hit the pet. I never hit the pet. I do short training sessions. I do short training sessions.
我进行短时间的训练。
I do short training sessions. I do short training sessions. I teach sit and stay. I teach sit and stay.
我教他坐下和停留。
I teach sit and stay. I teach sit and stay. I teach come and leave it. I teach come and leave it.
我叫他过来和不要碰。
I teach come and leave it. I teach come and leave it. I work on potty training. I work on potty training.
我进行如厕训练。
I work on potty training. I work on potty training. I praise the pet for success. I praise the pet for success.
他表现成功时，我会称赞他。
I praise the pet for success. I praise the pet for success. I redirect bad behavior. I redirect bad behavior.
我会引导并转移他的不良行为。
I redirect bad behavior. I redirect bad behavior. I give the pet enough exercise. I give the pet enough exercise.
我让宠物有足够的运动量。
I give the pet enough exercise. I give the pet enough exercise. I plan playtime every day. I plan playtime every day.
我每天安排游戏时间。
I plan playtime every day. I plan playtime every day. I use puzzle toys for the mind. I use puzzle toys for the mind.
我用益智玩具刺激脑力。
I use puzzle toys for the mind. I use puzzle toys for the mind. I give cats a scratching post. I give cats a scratching post.
我提供猫抓住。
I give cats a scratching post. I give cats a scratching post. I clip loose claws carefully. I clip loose claws carefully.
我小心修剪过长的爪子。
I clip loose claws carefully. I clip loose claws carefully. I keep the litter box clean. I keep the litter box clean.
我保持猫砂盆干净。
I keep the litter box clean. I keep the litter box clean. I scoop the litter every day. I scoop the litter every day.
我每天铲猫砂。
I scoop the litter every day. I scoop the litter every day.
感谢观看，订阅我们的频道并开启通知，及时获取新视频，持续你的英语学习之旅。